Good morning, my dear friends. I'd like to take you through a menu-driven game, an advanced menu-driven game which I've just created in object-oriented programming C++. I'm opening the project right now, so let us open. We'll go for recent. Then here, we want to open menu-driven class. So go ahead and open it. Before we go through the program, let me just compile and run it so that you see how this works. I'm compiling it. Okay, so everything is fine. Now this is the menu which is displaying. Now if I say, it's saying make your choice. If I say 1, then it will ask me enter first number, so I'll enter 2 3 4 5 3. Okay, 2 3 4 5 3. Then let's say plus 2. Okay, have you seen the way it is arranging the numbers on its own? It is arranging, it is able to arrange the numbers and put the zeros in front, because 2 it is in ones column, so it takes the 2 to the ones and then it fills this the rest of the place values with zeros. So what is the answer? I need to put the answer here, a wrong answer. Let's say 2 3 4 5 5. Then have you seen it is saying correct? Oh, this is a correct answer, so it is saying correct. Okay, let's try to put a wrong answer. 2 3 4. Okay, then 3. Okay, then we say 2 2 2 4, like that. That is, this one is a wrong answer, because the correct answer is supposed to be 2 3 4 8, but I've put 2 3 3 4. So let's see. Okay, it is saying wrong, sorry, try again. Then I try again, I put a wrong one again. Then you see it gives out the answer, it says sorry, this is the correct answer, which is 2 3 4 8. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try to find the product. Say 4 5 6 times 2. So you see it automatically puts the times sign there. So times 2, it should give us something. Okay, let's just try to, it's saying sorry, try again. Let's try that one, saying sorry, this is the correct answer. So the correct answer is 910. Okay, so let's exit 6. So the program terminates. Let's go to the program and run through. So as you can see, I have included these files. The stdlib is for me to clear the screen. There's a function there called system clear system, and then you pass your command. In this case, I've passed the command clear. You see it in a moment. Then here we have stdio.h, is from C programming, where I want to use it for printf function. The printf function is the one that is helping this program to arrange the numbers in order. So the printf function is very important. Then here iostream is the one which is the for input and output. Then math.h So math.h is the one we use to create the scientific calculator, because it has functions like log, cosine, and more of such kind. So in this case, I've not yet developed the scientific part of the calculator, but I've just defined the regular operations. So here we are using namespace std. We are declaring the C in and the C out. Then here I've just opened my class. So this is the class mathop C. This is what I've just named it. And then I have two private variables there. The one which is float, answer, and the char. This is the one which is accessing the operators, the plus sign, the minus sign. So everything is stored here, and this is the program accesses those signs from this variable here. Then we have I have made all the functions public, and the first function is the sum of num1 and num2. So it is returning the answer, which is the sum. Then difference of num1 and num2, it is returning the answer, the difference. Then product of num1 and num2 is returning the answer, the product. You see, these are just simple functions which are just returning to us the answer of the two numbers that we enter. So modulus, division, and then here in modulus, since the arguments that I'm going to have, there will be floating point values. So modulus does not work with the float. So you can see the parameters here is the float num1, and float num2. So if I just leave it like that, it will not work. I had to cast integer to the num1 and num2 so that modulus division becomes the modulus division answer becomes the integer. So it is returning the answer there. Then here, this is where now I've defined the function which will arrange my numbers. So if the number num is greater than 10, so it will arrange the number in the order of one digit. So modulus d, it means it's just one digit. This is automatic. The system will determine whether it has to be 1 or 2 digits. Then I'm saying wow num1 is greater than 10 and num1 is less than 100. So this one is going to have to give me 2-digit number. So it will arrange in 2-digit numbers. Then here 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits, 6 digits, 7. The last one is 7, because integer will not take a very long number. So it's integer. I presume that this should be the last length of the integer value. Then the public, I've also made the public display. So this function, the work of this function is only to display the menu. So it will display the menu. So the work of this function is only to make a display of the menu. And then there's the last function where now I'm defining the operations. So this one is going to take the argument of choice. So if choice is equal to 1, then the operator will be plus. If choice is equals to 2, then the operator is minus, then while choice is equals to 3, the operator is x, and then if the choice is equals to 4, the operator will be division, and then if choice is equals to 5, the operator is modulus. So those are all the functions in the class. Then here, this one, this curly brace is for the function oper, and then the last one with the semicolon, this one is the curly brace for a class. So this is where my class ends, and then now we are entering into the main function. So in the main function now, as you know that classes are user-defined data types. So as you can see, int is in blue, then math is also in blue here. Math opc is the name of the class, and the system has recognized it as a data type. So this is a data type, and this is the name of the variable. Sorry about that one. So this is the name of the variable operate, the one which is going to store everything for the class, and this is the one we're going to use to access the functions which are in this class. So here, these are the arguments, as you can see, declaring the arguments. So these are all arguments except for try, answer. So num1, num2, and choice, these are put them to be arguments. So let's see here. Do, I'm going to use the do while loop. I'm using the do while loop. So while true, the system should do the following, which is in this body of the do while loop. So operate is this one, the operate. Then operate dot display. Remember, in the class we have the display function. So this will display the menu, and then see in choice, the choice from the menu. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? So once the choice has been entered, then we want to initialize now the operator, the operators, plus, minus. So if choice is equals to 1, then it will go to that this function. It will go to this function and access these which are here. Okay. Then here I'm using the switch function. So the switch function is taking the argument choice also. So case 1, the user is going to input the numbers. The system will ask, enter first number, the user enters, enter second number, user enters. Then I want whatever has been entered to be cleared from the screen. So I've used the system clear, the system function, and inside I've passed the argument, which is the command clear screen. So this is clear screen, and then input after the screen has been cleared, it will display this one, input your answer. So operate.arrange, this is now operate is my class variable which is accessing the function arrange, where the numbers will be arranged in the order the way they're supposed to be arranged. Then now the user will enter the answer here. So if the answer is not equal to operate.sum, since we are working with the case 1, which is finding the sum. So if the answer is not equal to that one, then the screen has to be cleared and display and arrange properly, then he put in the answer for the user and then he mark it to say wrong, sorry, try again. Then arrange again and then give a chance to the user to enter the answer again. So if once the user enters the wrong answer again, then the system has to tell the user the answer, the correct answer. Or if the user enters the correct answer, then the system should mark it to say correct. So all these other cases are also in that order. And then let's move on. We go to the last one, which is the exit. So this is 5 modulars, and then now case 6, we want to terminate the program. So I've used this function, which is coming again from the stdlib, stdlib.h. This is the exit 0 exit, then you pass in the argument 0, meaning that the system has to stop the program has to stop running. So this is because the do while loop is an infinite loop where I've put true, so I had to use this function, the exit 0. And then as you can see, each case it has to have this statement break. If you don't have this one, it means it will run through to the next case. So we don't want that one, so we need to put the break, meaning that we are done with this case. And then the default is part of the syntax of the switch case. You need to have the default, where if the user entered a wrong value on choice, if the user entered a wrong choice, maybe the user entered the 7, because the numbers are 1 to 6, so the user entered 7, this default will be executed. It will print out to the screen to say invalid, please enter between 1 to 6. So we're giving the chance to the user to re-enter the choice. So as long as the user enters a wrong choice, if he enters 0, if he enters 5, if he enters 20, or if he enters a negative number, this one will keep on executing. It will keep on showing on the screen until the user enters numbers 1 to 6. Here we are breaking the default statement. Then this is where the do while loop ends, and that's all there is to it. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment and subscribe.